All right, y'all. Today we're going to be answering the question, is it too late to buy Bitcoin? Are we going to get more of a pump, or are we going to get a little bit of a retracement? So make sure to like the video, guys. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, because we do go over Bitcoin technical analysis pretty much on a daily basis on this channel, and we do provide the juiciest analysis. Now, this big move to the upside, guys, we were looking and expecting this move from down here for a potential breakout to the upside. In fact, last week I made this video called Massive Bitcoin Bounce Soon. And in this video, I basically said the following. Right, so I would say that in this entire zone that we are at right now, like this would be the zone where I would be looking to get into a long position here and potentially ride it all the way up to these highs, right? And so as long as we are holding these higher lows here, you know, it just makes sense that we would come back up to the highs. People were getting super bullish up here. We rejected off key resistance. We're able to grab the short trade. People are now getting bearish down here as we get lower and lower. We'll see what happens when New York opens. But if we can hold these levels, it is possible, guys, that we could really now put in a higher high on a macro time frame. And so we were looking to get a bounce from those lows and put in a higher high on a macro time frame. Over in the VIP Discord, in fact, we did give that trade setup right here from the lows that we put in over on the, let's see here. Where was that? Right here, the lows that we put in. Here's the trade entry, actually. So, yeah, we were looking to take a long from that box right down here, around 19K. We actually gave 3 individual trade setups to get into that position. The first one was from a golden pocket. The second one was from a bullish divergence on the 12-minute time frame. And then finally that third one, the one that ended up giving us the juiciest entry. This was the first entry. Then we had the CPI news, which gave us a dump. So then we gave the third entry in the VIP Discord a retest of this important daily open level for the move to the upside. And literally that is what happened. From that 19.3K area, we have come up since then. So we have been waiting. We have been ready for these levels, for this move to the upside. And I just want to objectively now take a look at market Cipher B and kind of analyze what is happening here on a larger term time frame. So on the daily, we can see that we have officially broken above one of the most key levels that I've been watching for a while. Okay, that 23.3K level was very, very important area of resistance for us. And the reason for that, guys, is because this was the last high, and this is the daily time frame, but this is the last high that we put in before getting that last drop, right? We had a little bounce right here, and then we came down for the big drop. Now that we are above this level, we have a very smooth move back up to this last area of resistance. And I kind of want to get into some key levels here and talk about where I think we can find resistance and what has to happen, because we're at a very exciting time, guys. This is very rare that we get times like this in the crypto markets. So yesterday night, after we got the first pump to the upside in the VIP Discord, by the way, if you want to join the Discord where we post the levels every single day and we give trade setups, multiple live streams a week, you can go to patreon.com/Jason Casper. But last night, before I went to sleep, I gave the levels of support that we should be looking for to get into longs. The first one was right here at 22.8, a retest of this previous high that we put in at 22.8. This last night, we literally got the exact retest from those highs, flipping what used to be massive resistance now into support. Now, in my opinion, this is very, very strong move right here. And this 23.3K level used to be, this was, in my opinion, the doorway to 28K. We are currently holding above this level right now. If we can hold this level, I do think we will get more upside. On the weekly time frame, we are very, very bottomed out here. Again, historically, the weekly time frame, when we get this green dot and the money flow is in the red, that is the bottom of the bear market. Now, I'm not saying that this is definitely the bottom, but what I am saying is that in 2015, right, that was the bottom of the bear market. Actually, in 2011, that was the bottom of the bear market. in 2015, that signal was the exact bottom, like literally the bottom of the bear market. It happened again in 2018. It was the bottom of the bear market. It happened again. Well, actually, that was the last time it happened, was 2018. And so now we have the same signal on this time frame. And not only that, but it is the technical target of a massive rising wedge that we've had on our chart for quite some time. So let's talk about some levels to the upside that we should be looking out for. Now, first of all, one of the most important levels that we have to keep in mind is going to be if we look at all the volume that traded throughout the year, from the dump in March 2020 to our present day, right now, the next major area of resistance is going to be that $30,000 level. And the reason for that is because it is the, let's put on some fib levels right here. It is the 236 Fibonacci retracement from the all-time high to our current area. It's also the value area low of this range. Now, 30K was such an important level because it was support once, twice, 3 times, okay, throughout the course of over 2 years. And so if now we are going to look, there's no market structure on the weekly time frame. We could very easily get a move up to 30K. And if we do, this is the level we need to claim. If we can claim 30K, we have very little market structure. Look at this. This is the weekly time frame, guys. Besides this little order block that we have right at 30K, it's all purple candles along the way down. If we can come above 30K, it will be a very fast move back up to this area right here. Okay, and so we could really get a very strong move to the upside. Everybody is getting super bearish down here, expecting lower, just like everybody was getting super bullish up here, expecting higher, right? Usually goes the opposite of what people are thinking, right? So these are some very important areas that we need to be aware of. 30K, very important. Obviously 37K also important, because we just see 37K being a level that is respected as resistance, support, right? All these fib levels are going to be very important if we get a move to the upside. And so right now, I am looking at these as potential areas of resistance where we might even just come up to here and then reject for a lower low. But if we can come above that 47 to 50K area, we very well may see crypto put in a new all-time high. Now, I know this is crazy to talk about, but I do want to point out the fact that so far, if the top of the bull market was in the spring of 2021, we have officially now been in this bear market for 462 days. Now, the 2018 bear market lasted, the 2018 bear market lasted here only 371 days, guys. So we've been in a bear market now longer than we have been in 2018. And a lot of people have been saying this is the top, but I would like to just submit that this was the top of the market. And the reason why I say that is because if we take a look at the dollar, right? The dollar does the opposite of Bitcoin. And the dollar bottomed out here in the spring of 2021, right? May of 2021 was the bottom for the dollar right here, okay? This was the first top for Bitcoin. Now, Bitcoin started to dump, and the dollar started to pump, and then Bitcoin started to pump again after coming down to the 30K level. Now, the dollar did dump also, but, you know, the dollar started to dump as well, but the dollar put in a higher low right here. So this was actually the all-time high for Bitcoin. This was that first high Bitcoin put in. And so it's very, very possible, because the dollar and Bitcoin are literally doing the opposite, that the top of the bull market was in the spring, right? If we look at the top of the dollar, it was at the dump of March 2020, which was the beginning of Bitcoin's major bull cycle. And then the spring of 2021, this was the first all-time high that Bitcoin put in at 65K. If we're going to be comparing the crypto and the dollar together, it seems that it's very likely that it was the top in the spring, giving us a very long, over a year of being in a bear market, right? Even though we've kind of been ranging. And so this is very, very interesting stuff. The fact that we have that signal on market Cipher B that, again, only it only happens historically, it's only happened at the bottom. So it's very, very interesting times. Is it too late to buy Bitcoin right now? Well, this information that I'm sharing right now cannot give us a trade entry. Let me be very clear here. A lot of YouTubers out there are going to tell you this is the time to buy, this is the time to buy. I will tell you that for me personally, I only look for trade entries when I am given a trade entry, right? I only look for trade entries when I am given a trade entry. If I don't see an entry, I'm not going to take a trade. Just because I think we are going to be bullish and move up doesn't mean I'm going to take a trade. What I will do is I will look for a trade entry. If we assume we're in a bull market, not a bull market, but an uptrend, then what we can do if we want to long is we can look for areas of confluence. So what do you know? Right now we have a golden pocket retracement at a very key area of what used to be resistance, now flipped into support. So I would say if I think we're going to come up more, let me wait for a retracement down to here before getting into a long position, right? That's how I would approach this. And also for shorts, right? We can still be taking shorts and longs here, right? If you watched my live stream yesterday, I was short and long at the same time. I'm still holding my longs, by the way. Added to my longs when we got that dip last night. But oftentimes, you guys will see that I am short and long at the same time. It doesn't matter the market conditions.
More downside.
Right? I was short from that important resistance, and I was long. And so, you know, as traders, the big time frames, right? Although we can have spot positions, low leverage positions, if we are leverage trading on margin, we need to have accurate entries, okay? And if you want to learn how to trade this way, you can check out the course at jasoncaspertrading.com. This course will give you the knowledge and skills you need to become a confident, profitable trader. There's currently a 25% discount in the description. All right, guys, so that's it for today's video. Just wanted to do some macro analysis here, and super excited about the things to come, guys. So make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel. I'll see everyone in the next video. Peace.